Góðan daginn and welcome to the project pile. My name is Gunnlaugur, I'm an Iceland, live in Iceland, and this is my podcast vlog type of thing. The project pile, called the project pile because I have projects and they are in piles. I mostly talk about yarn, about knitting, crocheting, everything fiber related when I learn about that. I also tend to talk about bit about the weather, and I'm gonna do that in a moment because that actually influenced why I'm filming at this hour instead of my usual hour. And yeah, welcome to the podcast. But yeah, talking about the weather, I'm trying to make this a little bit quicker today because we are expecting yet another storm today. Spring in Iceland. We have a selection of either snow, rain, or sleet, and then a whole lot of wind. But at least then we know that it's spring in Iceland. It's going to try and blow us off the island, so yay, spring is coming. So yeah, so with that out of the way, I have done a little bit with the scarf. As much as I was intending, but this week just turned out to be real busy. I got my nose into a book that I'm actually really quite, well, books he says. I never ever read one book at a time. I always read a minimum 2 books. Halfway through Discworld Sorcery, I'm rereading them. I'm actually doing reviews on my other channel about books. Listen, I grew up on Discworld. I love Terry Pratchett. Terry Pratchett is literally the reason why I speak English to begin with, because his books were that interesting, and how he just used the English language made it just sound so interesting to me. I mean, he literally opened up the English language to me, so this person is the reason why I speak English as I do. So I'm rereading the entire Discworld canon. It's about, what, 41, 42 books? Plus the other books? So, yeah, I'm doing 1 or 2 books a month. Like this year I'm aiming at 16 books, so I'm doing pretty good. Sorcery, about halfway done. And then, I picked up this book. It's called How Iceland Changed the World by Egill Bjarnason. Literally picked up because I thought it was going to annoy me. Yeah. No, it's actually funny and informative, and it makes me laugh out loud, which is more than I expected. So, been digging into these 2 books. So, you know, with working full time and all that, I didn't quite get as much time to do the knitting as I was intending. But look at the colors. Look. This last skein of the yarn I got off Wish, I am so happy with it. Showing you a label yet again. Do I recommend Wish? Not really. Wish kind of annoys me. I do prefer specific yarn stores to this type of, like, Wish, eBay, AliExpress, all that. Or Alibaba, I think it's called. I cannot remember. These kind of like marketplaces. They do. I mean, you can find really good sellers there, but the format of the marketplace itself kind of annoys me. So, kind of want to try and find this at an actual yarn store. And if I do manage, I'm probably gonna buy more because I love this yarn. So if you've been following along, I bought 6 skeins. Sometime, was it around this time last year maybe? I don't remember, but bought 6 skeins because I wanted to test out the colors, and then I decided to make them all up together in a huge scarf, and was really concerned that all the colors would clash, but no. The base of this is the same wonderful white. So when you are making all these skeins and joining them together, you can see the color change, but they all tone together and I love it. The third is still my favorite. Like, I just love these like soft emeralds and all to the dusty purpley lilac pinky. I adore this colorway. Then the purples and this scheme, love it. The second to last with the soft type of brown, and then the last one, and I cannot wait to get this one done because the pinks and the like salmon over to this like sea foamy green, turquoise word that I have a difficulty pronouncing in English. Turquoise or sea foamy. It's just, I cannot wait to get this done. Also to like get the final measurement because it is way, I mean, look at the span of it. Like, my elbow is here, somewhere in the sleeve. And when I get it done, I will be so, like, I'm looking forward to measuring the final length, like. But also I kind of need to get it done because my mother has claimed this, not for herself, no. She has claimed it because she wants to weave in the ends. I have told you before, and I will continue to tell you, I love my mother. She is more than prepared to do the things that I'm not the most interested in, like weaving in the ends. The only drawback or con of this yarn is that it's so soft, it's a little bit slippery, so with the ends you do run a little bit risk of them trying to like run away from each other, so you actually have to leave quite a tail just so that it doesn't unravel itself. Like, that's the only problem I've seen so far. So far with these 6 skeins or cakes, there have been minimum knots. One cake had 3 knots, which is the I think there's some rule regulations with yarn production that you cannot have more than 3 knots per skein or cake or whatever, and they have not gone above. I've actually had, I think it was the first cake that had 0. Otherwise it's been 1 or 2 or maximum 3, and I am really happy with that. So the other thing is that, I told you last weekend that I was going on a coffee house date with my friend. I did pick up my balaclava 2B, and I did manage like 2 or 3 rounds. So I've got this done. Like, that's like a centimeter done. What's a centimeter done? I do need to find my, I think these are 4.5mm. I need to find my 3.5mm and change over to that. Do some knitting with that, and then I'm supposed to change back over to the 4.5. So this will hopefully be done before next winter. I'm not gonna lie, it would have been real nice to have it done by now, but hey, if you don't get things done in time, we get it done in time for something else, like next winter. Speaking of projects that I probably don't need because there are projects that I need to finish, but Pretty Pal is there to be added to. Finally, had an inspiration for this wonderful ice yarn. So I've got this either last year or the year before. Like these wonderful colors have been waiting for me to get my brain together, and it finally clicked literally last night. It's just, it's a baby batik from IceYarns, and I've had so long, I don't know if they still have it, and I'm kind of scared to go check out the webpage because I'm always tempted to go order some more, and I'm like, I don't need more yarn, I need to get some of the wonderful yarn finished. Like, this has been waiting for so long. It's a baby batik. It is 100% baby acrylic, so it's really soft, and I absolutely adore this colorway. It's so spring. And finally, my brain kicked into gear last night. I was like, actually, you know what would be real nice in this color? Like a circle blanket. And I've found just the perfect pattern that is just perfect for someone like me who isn't the best at crocheting but still like can do. And I mean, okay, so the Google page did lead me to one of those strange kind of sketchy pages where you're like, is it, I don't think it's the author who put this page together, because it then links to the Ravelry page, and the page that the Google search leads you to is full of ads, and you're kind of like, I don't think it's the author of the pattern who is benefiting from this traffic or getting anything from the ad revenue, but so I'm gonna link directly to a Ravelry page so that the author of the pattern gets the recognition, because it looks really, really nice. Also, it's a repeat pattern, and I really, really love those. And I'm really, really hoping that this is gonna turn out really pretty in that pattern, because I am a big fan of simple patterns, like a really big fan. Like this is literally just knitting back and forth. I just cast on 90 stitches and just knitting back and forth. I do adore that type of pattern because I work 8 to 5, and sometimes it sometimes just leaves you really, really tired and you don't want to think, but you just want to either knit or crochet, and anything more complicated than getting on with it is just, it's a no-go on those type of days. So also I'm trying to remember what I read from the pattern last night. The original pattern maker was using 4.5mm crochet hook. I don't know, I cannot remember. I should have checked it before filming, because but I'm kind of worried that I'm watching this storm, coming. I should have checked like the weather forecast, but like it's gonna be windy in the afternoon, like windy, about 20 meters per second and up, and it's like, yay. But like I said, I think I should be able to use my 4mm golden crochet hook. So pretty. It's really nice also because it's so light, and it does have a head that I can use. I think I should be able to use the 4mm because the recommended knitting needle size for this is 3.5mm, and I think that the original pattern only goes up like 0.5mm when you go from needle up to crochet hook. She was using some type of Stylecraft Batik. Yes, pretty certain it was Stylecraft Batik, and yeah. I mean, in any case, I decided that I was able to use this one, so I'm probably gonna use this one, so we'll see how that turns out. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for what I had planned to talk about. Well, dang, I thought I was gonna be talking about like a lot more, and not as chatty as I was expecting. Yeah, so I am filming this on Saturday as usual. It is the 19th today. Actually, it's been a year since the eruption started in Geldingadalen, last year. And that was... I cannot miss the eruption because we had a live stream pretty much the entire time, and it was ridiculously relaxing watching the eruption because it was the perfect eruption. Like, out of the way of everything, still within view, and as relatively safe as a natural disaster can be. This kind of natural event, like, considering all the people who went to see it, that we didn't have any bigger accidents than, like, I think one unfortunate lady fell and, oh, was it her knee or her ankle that she broke? It was bad break. But all things considered, like, considering all the people and all the people who were walking all over the recently still cooling lava, the fact that no one fell through, someone is watching over all these people is what I'm gonna say. It's just like, we were extremely fortunate with our eruption. And I miss it, because it was a really, really nice TV to have. And my mother, along with so many people, just loved watching it on stream. It was like, and the colors. Anyway, today or was it the other day? Anyway, it's been a year since the eruption started. December, it was called off, or like formally considered finished, but we never know if there's gonna be another, because Iceland. But actually, tomorrow on Sunday, we will have spring equinox, isn't it? Summer solstice, yeah, the spring equinox. Or summer equinox. Spring? Hang on. I get words confused. Vorjapdagur. The English was correct, my Icelandic was not. Summer solstice is later in the summer, and it's gonna be this summer. I rumble. But yeah, tomorrow is going to be the spring equinox, and I cannot wait. That means that the day and night is equal again. That means we are going to be gathering so many more minutes. I think it's like 6 minutes per day of more day. So it's June, I think, that we will have a long day. I can't wait. I'm really hoping that this summer is going to be a summer like we had last summer. Like, we really got spoiled last summer. We got proper summer. Like, we got, like, it was warm but not too warm. We got sun but not too much sun. And when it rained, it actually rained in the evening and the night. It was just so perfect. And I would like a repeat on that order, please. It was perfect. It was so nice. And I'm a person who prefers like cooler, like not cold but cooler temperatures. I'm not one for like, I'm saying like a lot today, but I don't like anything above like 20 degrees. Now I'm aware that I'm saying like so many times. Anything above something like 20 degrees does tend to get too warm for me. Mind you, considering where we are on the globe, the atmosphere in Iceland is dry. So when it gets like mainland warm, that means it's warm. That means it's uncomfortably hot, and I don't like it. But last summer I really liked, because it was just perfect, and I would like a repeat on that. So I think that's enough rambling from me today. I am concerned about the storm. Like, I'm not worried about the storm, I just want to get this done before the storm hits. So thumbs up, I think I'm done. So yeah, I will hopefully see you again next weekend, and at least get something done with the blanket. I really look forward to starting a blanket. Hopefully get at least a little bit more done of the scarf. Just put myself in the head with a needle business end. Smart. And yeah, see you hopefully next weekend. Take care, and honestly be as happy as you can possibly be. Like, okay, so see you then. Okay, take care. Bless.